in real time.
However you guys want to do this, I'm happy to do an overview.
Yeah, probably want to take us in to the real game for that.
Yeah.
Wow,
Right.
that is loud. Let me put on my headset.
There we go.
Crack a beer. Ooh.
Nice little pop to it.
I've been playing in my Thursday game. Are we recording yet? Are we on the air?
We are.
I will not talk anymore.
I thought we were about to start.
No,
Sorry.
I want to know. No,
I will bring it up in break.
Yeah, there you
go. We started on Chad talking about friendship.
None of you are in this.
All right, so this is session 10 of Dank Farrik. This one is called Old Habits. And so where we left off last time, after you guys kind of did your subterfuge with Koro, your frequent task giver to that point, you bailed Vist, one of Kesk's old gang mates, out of prison and set off for Corellia to turn him in for a bounty. You had a run-in with the rest of Kesk's crew and managed to fight them off and flee, and then and make them flee, in fact. And you picked up, making your way to Coronet, the capital city of Corellia, to turn in the bounty. And so you landed, made your way through town, not too much issue, and wisely told Kesk to wait in the car, because as you found out, the individual known as Chainbreaker, who had put the bounty out on Vista and the rest of the gang, was also looking for a fifth member of the gang who he had yet to identify, because that individual was no longer part of the gang. And you gathered that was probably your pal Kesk here, and so it would have been pretty awkward if he had strolled in into the place unchained, and you'd have to explain your way out of that. But fortunately, he doesn't know as of yet, but you did get information that he has other bounty hunters kind of out there looking for everybody. And as you were about to leave the area, you were approached by an old friend and contact of Huff and 6ix9ine, Kodo the Weequay, who's a bit of an odd character, but seems to have some pull around town, and he is the one who funded 6ix9ine's debut album. And
Fire.
And so 6ix9ine owes quite a bit of money to him. So he called in a little bit of a favor, and agreed to kind of write off a little bit of that debt if you all were able to succeed. You'd gotten information from him that there was one of his clients, cargo freighters, had been downed somewhere outside on the outskirts of the city. And so you went looking for it, didn't find the ship, but found the impact crater, but managed to find that it had been taken to a nearby, looked like raider camp, scrapyard type place. It started to rain heavily. You guys came in guns blazing and managed to take out what you believe to be all of the threats in the area, and that's where we left off. So we pick up with you all in the pouring rain. I think at least a couple of you definitely worse for wear, but still alive. And you can see the ship that you were sent out to find. It appears to be grounded, maybe disabled. It's a little bit hard to tell in the current conditions unless you get closer to it. And for now, it seems that all is quiet. And so before we get into it, we can go ahead and roll Destiny, and I will tell you, you triggered Obligation again, and it's Kesk's this time.
Mm.
Do we have to sync first?
Yes, I think you sync and then roll. Thank you. You guys are filling it out for me here.
Mm.
Wow.
5-1.
That's
back to old form, you guys. You had a couple where it was pretty evened out. I actually think you had one where you had more light than
I think
dark.
that last few, yeah.
You won't take it. Will not take advantage of it again.
All right, so yeah, we pick up with you guys kind of catching your breath after having gunned down a few of these guards, including this kind of what appears to have been one that was a bit stronger than the rest. And so they're all defeated, and you have, it appears that you have the camp to yourselves.
Hey, do we ever return? So we collected 2,000 credits for this being turned in.
Yes.
Is that right, Brian?
Mm-hmm.
And did we ever, like, how much can you remind how much we owed to Poro of that money?
It was let me check. I think it was 20% or 15.
Was it 20%
It's cost,
plus the
yeah.
fee?
Right. It was 150, I think, to bail what's his name out.
So do we break that up? Do we like wire him that or not yet?
You can handle that however you want.
Did we
he
even-
hasn't come calling for it yet.
And did we divvy it up yet? Between us all? Okay, so one of you
Yeah, I
guys
think
have
you
it.
guys came out to the kind of Star Wars taxi, and
Oh,
it
that's
was
it.
not too long after that Coda
Right.
kind of showed up, and so
Right.
I think you guys were kind of.
We brought in 2,000.
Yeah, it was 2,000 total for the bounty.
And if we pay Poro back, we owe him 400.
Right, it'd be right 20% of the profit. I think okay, so it's Poro gets that's never mind. It was 300 to break him out. That's what it was. It was 300 to break him out, and he gets 20% of the profit on top of that. So that was 340. So you'd owe him 640 of the 200 to the 2,000.
I say we give it to him if we actually go back.
Yeah.
So just keep it in a lump until then, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
High dividend stocks.
we can all chip back in to get the 640, right?
Got
Well,
your
that's what I'm
money,
saying,
Poro, I
so do we
promise.
divide it up or do we wait and see what happens?
Let's just keep the chips, and someone hold on to them. We'll put it in a group pool, and then we can make the decision. If we need that money badly, we can.
So is there 1,700 or did we pay? Do we pay out of the?
He
Like
fronted us that money before, so we have,
So we have 2,000 cash.
Yeah.
But we owe him 640, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Speaking of credits, let's see if maybe these guys are holding on to anything. I'm gonna start walking down into the pit.
Yeah, I'm with you.
All right. So yeah, as
Checking
you,
this dude out.
Kesk, what happened to you?
Oh, just a flesh wound. Nothing that won't heal tomorrow.
I'm also really hurt.
Zoe.
I am perfect. I have not taken that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
How
fine.
you doing, Zoe?
And he's holding like guts in on his side.
Have I healed you guys today?
I
I
don't
don't think
you
so.
have.
No.
No.
You want some loving?
Josh, what do you? How many wounds do you have, Josh?
I'm looking pretty bad. I got 9.
Okay, I'm at
Wounds.
11 out of
So
15.
yeah, you're beat up.
Yeah.
I'm at a 19, so go for it. You get healed first.
Zoe just takes a deep breath in.
I just roll a medicine check. Do you need to do anything?
Yeah, so that's. I think it might actually be average. Hold on, let me. I gotta commit this to memory.
TK, how you doing?
I'm fine. No damage here. I'm gonna start surveying this pit for any useful parts, Brian.
I'm gonna scavenge with TK while 6'9" attends to the wounded.
All right, current wounds equal more. So it's gonna be an average medicine check. That's what I thought. So let me set that for you.
And we're -1 strain still.
Correct, except you're -2. It's strain threshold, so it's just
Right.
the maximum you can take. But
Yeah,
you're
I was-
-2. Everybody else is -1 because it was yours specifically. All right, you can go ahead and roll 6-9.
Well,
How'd that go? Oh,
it completely balanced out.
Oh shit! Oh god. Nothing.
Hard doing surgery in the ring.
Like they say, do no harm.
all right. After you're finished, I don't feel better, so I'm gonna reach in, and I think I do have a
Listen,
Didn't
mate, you're
have to.
far gone. You have to fend for yourself beyond my capabilities.
So I will use that. I think I have. Let me double check. Place here.
I have a few if you need.
Yeah, I got 4. So
Oh,
I'm
okay,
gonna
you got more than me, yeah.
I'm gonna use one of those. What is that again? How does that work? Was it 5?
Yeah, it would be 5 wounds you heal.
Okay, I'm gonna go with 5 wounds.
Zwoons.
And I'm down to.
Six fans.
He's goggles him up and
I just tied some bandage around. Be good for now. I will stay up on the ledge just to keep an eye out. Make
Okay.
sure nothing pops out. Nothing. I'll be looking, surveying the land around. I know we're in the woods, but I'm gonna keep my eyes out.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and so what are the rest of you doing? Sorry,
Searching the bodies.
searching the bodies.
Yeah, you think you could take a look at this blaster wound here?
Step into my office.
All right, so you're at what, 9 out of 19?
19, yeah, because I just,
Okay.
with that XP, I got a, what is it? It's called Toughened, I think.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, +2
so
threshold.
It's less than half, so that's an easy check. So it's just 1 purple for him. All right, you're good.
Woo!
Oh, okay, all right.
So that's you heal 4 wounds.
Awesome. Oh,
And Brian,
Thank
we're
you.
looking for
Stopping that
we're looking
bleeding.
for the ship here, right?
Right. You know that I mean, obviously, somebody was flying it, but yeah, you're specifically looking for the ship and its cargo.
But we
And
don't
you
know
see
what
the
that
ship.
cargo.
The ship's
We don't know.
there.
We don't know what that cargo is.
No, he didn't give me any information.
What was the ship called? Or
It
what was the? Oh wait,
is-
I have it written down here.
I have it written down somewhere.
I think I do too. I don't. I do too. Don't worry about it.
HWK.
Yep, HWK 290 light freighter, and it's the ship that's in the picture to the right of the map. So it's even though there's an X-wing on the map, it's not an X-wing. It's that.
Okay.
I pop,
Do
I
we see
pop
any,
open a
like,
stim pack.
buildings or something down here? Like tents or.
Yes. So you've got, if you look around, you can see. So the number, like, yeah, those are basically tents, kind of like makeshift
By all the bodies?
shelters, kind of. Yeah,
What's,
there's a
what's
bunch of
that
those, and then
number
there's one at there's over at 6. There's kind of a larger one, and then there's smaller ones over by where the bodies are.
Alright. Guess I'll go check out the number 6.
Okay.
I'm gonna go.
I'll approach carefully too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with them. Search in a group, and as we're walking over there, like, hey TK, did you see that skyhook? It was like MJ 9000. The best Astro Ball player there is.
Yeah, that was quite the toss.
Yeah, man, I need to get a hold of some of those grenades, man. Those things, pretty intense.
Yeah, they draw a lot of attention, that's for sure.
As we get to the tent, I say pretty intense.
You know what else is?
There he is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
so
pretty intense, and then like I poke my head, like I would kind of like poke my head in the tent.
I'm glad I'm not there.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not poking my head into the tent that abruptly.
okay, so I'll go ahead and move you down, Huff. You're going in there, just poking your head in. Okay.
I'll cover you.
You look inside. There's not a whole lot, but you do see tied up to a pole. There's a human male. Looks worse for the wear. He's taken a beating, but appears to be alive.
Oh.
Who? And who?
And you hear him call out, "Who's there?"
Who are you? And I draw the door open and motion towards TK.
Yeah, I'll head in with him.
Okay. So yeah, as you step inside, this, it looks to be, about as well appointed as a ramshackle structure can be. It has a little bit bigger living space in it. It looks like it has kind of a table with some information laid out on it, some documentation of things. And as you step closer, you can see the pilot. As I said, he's human male, younger, maybe mid-20s. He's short blonde hair, and he does look like he's in rough shape. But he's definitely conscious. He called out to you.
What were you hauling?
I don't know. They just give me the cargo, and I'm just a ship for hire. Are they gone?
Well, you're not going to bother us anymore.
Oh, good.
Yeah, but we're here.
What?
Was that an accent that 6ix9ine put on?
Yeah, sure. This is John Wayne. There's Clint Eastwood.
You are going to set me free, aren't you?
You gotta ask yourself something. You feel lucky, punk?
He kind of looks at you, and then he keeps like looking back to the humans that are there, and he's like, basically like, is this real? Like, is he serious?
I'll look at.
That's gonna be like.
I'll be like, what do you want us to do, boss?
I say string him up.
No, please, please. I'm just a pilot. I just fly a cargo ship.
All right. Well, if no one else is gonna cut him loose, I'll cut him loose.
I was gonna say, speaking of pilot, I'm gonna go check out.
I was about to say I'm not there.
And see. Yeah, leave. Yeah, I think it's just TK and I. I'm say, TK, I'm gonna go check out this ship first before we do anything. I'm gonna leave and go check out the ship.
All right. Well, I don't think this guy's too much of a threat to us, so I'm gonna cut him loose.
Okay.
Does he look familiar?
He
to any of us?
gives kind of an exhale as he's of relief as you kind of drop the whole good cup bad cup thing that was going on, and he feels pretty secure. And TK, go ahead and make a perception check as you're going up to him to.
All right. You got the dice pool.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, because you guys are inside the tent right now, right? So that, yeah, I'm out checking bodies, so I didn't hear any of this.
Okay. So you notice as you lean in to cut him free, he kind of does a little bit of a double take when he gets a closer look at you.
At who?
At TK.
So where are you hauling this cargo to?
Friend of yours.
Oh, I get hired by various merchants around the city to bring in goods. I just run cargo. I don't ask questions.
All right, Brian. So do I recognize him?
You think you do. It's kind of hard to see through it. He looks very much like a childhood friend of yours named Rick's Ardor.
Twisted Fire Rick Starter.
Yeah, can you spell that?
Yeah, let me put it in chat. And as he kind of stands up, he kind of just keeps looking at you, and then eventually he pauses for a moment. He says, "Jon?"
I'll turn. Who's in the tent with me? Just 6'9"?
And Huff, I thought. Or did
Huff
Huff
left,
leave?
I think, to go to check out the
I'm gonna
ship.
go check out the ship.
What did you just say?
No, it can't be you. We heard you were dead.
I think he's got some head trauma here, 6'9". Maybe you should do one of those medicine checks. I'm gonna head out and see if I can help Huff out with anything.
Wait! How long have you been back on Corellia? Does your family know you're alive?
You old chums.
Yes, I grew up with him. That's Jon.
Yawn.
Yes, Jon. That's his name. Jon Corvell.
TK. Whoa, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, don't worry about it right now, 6'9". Just make sure he's healthy enough to get out of here. We'll talk about it. Let's get your guy taken care of, and we could talk about this later.
All right.
What did he call him? Sorry, I'm not there. I just didn't catch that. Did he call him
Yawn.
something different? Jan?
Yawn.
Like Y-A-N?
Y-O-N-N.
Y-O-N-N. Okay.
I can see why you changed it. So am I doing a medicine check on this guy?
If you feel like it. I don't know. I'm just trying to get the hell out of there. You don't have to help him if you don't want to.
Oh, I don't mind.
If you want to, it's ready to go. Oof.
Very advantageous.
Well, you manage not to injure him further.
Well, the good news is you're not dead.
Why was
And you're not.
why was he acting so strangely? That's Jan, I know it's Jan.
Listen, I don't know anything about what you organics do with your histories and all that, but we don't call them that. I don't know. That name is never heard it before.
He just kind of has his brow furrowed. He just has a puzzled look on his face.
You old mates.
Yes, we grew up together.
Here.
Yes, here on Corellia and Coronet.
All right.
Both imperial children.
Imperial children, you say?
Yes, our fathers served together in the Imperial Army.
That's very interesting.
And he just kind of limps his way out of the tent.
Okay, see ya.
And I see this guy come out of the tent, and I watch you come out after him, 6ix9ine.
Yeah. I walk
And I-
over to you and
And I just on my like comm link, I'm like, who's that?
yeah, this fellow claims to be an old acquaintance of our boy TK here. But calls him by a different name. Some buggery nonsense. Hoofty name like Yawn or something.
Interesting. This is number 2 who has known him in our short time together. Perhaps he is infamous.
Apparently they're padres or old chums in the Imperial Army.
You guys
Jack,
talking about imps?
Jack, I feel like 6ix9ine's British accent has changed a little bit.
It's evolving.
It's evolving from like what's his face there
Ali G.
from Ali G to like
A little more Michael Caine.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
More of a classic.
More
I like
Alvin.
it. I like it. Keep it going. Just like change. Do the what you've got to like get into the
I've
Cockney.
never
Like
even
really.
been to England. Man.
You
Give me
gotta-
a fucking break.
No, it's good. I like it. I love it.
Be Irish next week.
I like the idea that like what do they call them? Like vocoders like can change.
Yeah, my intention is to like at some point something's gonna happen. It's gonna be totally different personality.
Okay.
Nice.
All right, so what are the rest of you guys doing? You set him free. Now you've left the main tent. What else is everybody else doing?
Well, I was checking bodies for any valuables or credits or.
Yeah, not a whole lot here. So the kind of grunt level raiders here just have holdout blasters, and that's about it. The leader, let me tell you what he's got. He has Let's see.
A good shot because he's
Yeah, he's got a heavy blaster pistol and a vibro axe,
Oh, I'll take the vibro axe.
which I believe he wailed
Damn.
on you with before
Yeah.
you
Oh, right.
took his life.
So heavy blast. Can I take both of those?
Yeah, you can grab whatever you want.
Okay, vibro axe and heavy blaster. What does that guy look like? What race is he? The one that
He
got
is.
me.
Yeah, I gotta remember the name of that thing.
Just because I might want to take something off of his, or a piece of his physical person as a trophy.
Like an ear?
Yeah. Or a tooth.
Respect.
He is, I believe, a Kubaz.
A Kuba.
They're the guys with like the elephant trunks. I think that's what he is. If you look closely, I believe that's what he is. Let's see. Oh no, he's an I'm sorry, Aqualish. He's an Aqualish.
How do you spell that? Aqualish.
Like aqua.
All these Star Wars words are impossible to Google.
Lish. Aqualish.
Oh, yeah. Could I totally... Oh, those aren't teeth, are they? That's like a
No, they're like
ball
mandibles.
sack on his face.
What's his name? Dr. something or other? He was one of the guys in the cantina in the first one in episode 4.
Is it kind of like Cthulhu, like tentacle mouth kind of?
Yeah, it's more like spider mandibles.
He has like a butt mouth, yeah.
Yeah, that's a ball sack, for sure.
Spider-looking face guy.
Big eyes, yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, I don't take anything from him.
Okay.
Oh, that's too gross for you, huh?
He's not hairy. He doesn't have like a tooth or anything. I'll just take his stuff.
I'm gonna have to give you the werewolf species at some point so you can have some trophy to take.
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, Brian, while all that stuff was going on in the tent, I kind of I beelined it kind of to the ship. Then I wanted to kind of check it out, see if maybe there's how the ship's doing and if there's any cargo aboard.
Yeah, so you can first, I mean, if you're wanting to see what's like wrong with it, because you'd look at it and just at first glance, it's definitely looks to be disabled to some degree. You can make a mechanics check and or computers check to see if you can figure out what exactly is wrong and try to fix it to get it up and running. But just you're at first glance you can definitely tell it's a little bit busted. It did crash after all, so.
I'll pass on making the checks and I'll see if I can like get inside and see if there's like anything in the cargo hold. You can find that cargo.
Yeah, so you go into the cargo hold. It's already open. It looks like they were preparing to take some, to start salvaging things. You see 3 large containers inside the cargo hold.
What are we looking for again? We just know we're looking for cargo, right?
Yeah, you don't know. You just know that there is a ship that went down that had cargo that
cargo.
Kodo's
no questions, kind of like, hey, there's cargo.
It's like they told me their ship went down and they want me to get it, and so that's what I'm telling you.
So the cargo looks good, like secured.
Yeah, it has no. It doesn't look like any of those containers have been disturbed yet.
All right, I'm gonna head back outside towards everyone else and be like, cargo's aboard the ship, but by the looks of this thing, it's gonna need some work. Where's your prisoner, TK?
Prisoner?
He's not a prisoner.
Wait.
He's their prisoner. We're here to help him out, right?
Who the fuck's that guy? I point to the guy that's walking away from us, walking out of the hole.
He's limping up to the ship. He's because it's his ship.
Oh.
So
Gotcha.
he's just kind of slowly progressing toward.
I train my blaster on him. I'm like, who the fuck's this guy?
He just kind of like shields his face and is like, "Oh, please don't shoot."
Oh, don't
Nice.
piss
Yes,
your
just
pants. Jesus.
Take it easy on him,
Yeah.
Tusk. He's taking a beating. Maybe 6'9", and I can take a look at the ship and see if we can figure some stuff out.
Okay, yeah. So, obviously, to see what, if anything, is mechanically wrong with it, that's a mechanics check, and then any computer malfunctions will be a computers check, and they're both going to be average checks.
Want me to take the
Okay.
mechanics and you take the computers, 6'9"?
Yeah.
So
Right.
this is to diagnose. All right, you can both roll. It's the same difficulty for diagnosing.
Are you fucking kidding?
Jesus. And if you guys can assist with any of this too. Anybody else that's
Oh, they're doing computer
around.
stuff? No thanks.
Well, 6'9", we'll figure out what's wrong with the computer.
Yeah, if you guys want my assist die or whatever, yeah, you guys can. I'll help assist. I'll help them.
I mean, I've taken.
You're good on the
I end up
computers
falling.
diagnosis, yeah. So, computers wise, you go onto the ship and you kind of sit down and take a look at everything. You see that, and after a brief moment of looking it over, you determine that it looks like the onboard computer short-circuited and will need a hard reset.
My professional opinion, I've determined that the computer has reset and will require a hard reset.
We need to unplug it and plug it back in?
It's a little more complicated than that, unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, that's the gist of it. Is you have to do it, but you have to take care to not damage it in the process. And so
I'm just trying to confuse these morons that I'm dealing with.
Yeah. So is anybody else? I mean, one thing you do notice without even you could just see it, and I won't make I won't count the diagnosis roll as you can see the front landing gear appears to be warped, and I thought that you make the pretty easy guess that it probably happened when it crash landed.
Can I have assisted him in a mechanics check? Because I got high mechanics.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to, yeah. I mean, anybody else can check it out too.
So how does that work?
Yeah, so if somebody's assisting, for instance, it could be that TK's taking a look and is just a little bit distracted.
Flummoxed? He's flummoxed?
Yes, he's flummoxed at the moment, and is like, you know what? Can you come, check my work? I'm not sure that I'm catching everything. So if you want to roll and TK assist, or there you go. Huff is while you're talking about it. Huff's just like, oh yeah.
All right, hey, less work for me.
So the one thing that TK missed is upon close inspection, it looks like the engine couplings on the starboard side of the ship have been severed.
That's the right if you're looking forward.
Correct. So he's in the right spot. Yep.
Did we notice any possible parts or anything in this kind of crater?
Yep. So when you look around, you see where 4 is. It's kind of a supply depot, and that's a loosely given term. It's kind of a scrap heap under a tent.
Hey, 6'9", what were you looking for? Parts?
What was I looking for?
Or who's looking for those parts?
I'm looking for engine couplings.
I think I saw some in the crater earlier. I'll go grab them.
I'm over here taking full care of the computer stuff. You don't have to worry.
All right, I'm going to go
It's
grab
under
the
control.
coupling.
Brian, is this a crane again? That that
It
that
is,
sort of
yes.
was would that sort of speed up any sort of repairs? Should we try to get the
It
crane in
would
order?
certainly help with the elements, probably the mechanical elements, because, like I said, the front landing gear is warped and it's kind of just sitting on it right now.
Okay.
So lifting it would obviously help with that, and then just having it suspended should help with the engine coupling as well.
Okay.
Would that be a mechanics check to operate?
That would be.
I could probably.
I think that's probably the closest one. It's either that or planetary piloting. I think mechanics is probably closer.
Do it.
I don't know. I think piloting with the controls you'd have on a crane.
Yeah, I guess if it's just how about this? I'll let you. Whoever does it can choose whether they're using their technical knowledge of mechanical equipment or using just kind of their inherent intuitive sense of how to operate.
I got 3 ranks in mechanics, so.
Yeah, my planetary piloting is good. I'm 3 green and a yellow.
Yeah, like for instance, Huff, you feel confident you can sit in any chair and operate controls.
Okay.
And you're
So instead of going to grab the power couplings, I'm saying I'll go to the crane.
Yeah, I'll work on
TK,
getting
you
the
attach
coupling.
this to the coupling. I'm gonna, I'll go over there.
All right.
Got it,
And I will say the one before you guys fully decide, I'll say the one distinction would probably be if you're just relying on piloting skills, as in like I've never used a crane before, I just know how to work things. It's probably average versus easy if you're doing mechanics.
I have 3 yellow and 1 green in mechanics.
Oh, dang. Okay. Well, yeah, you're way better than. I thought you were working on the ship.
Allow me, mate.
I like TK just like fix the computer. Now is moving like get out of the way. Or sorry, 6ix9ine is just like make it all happen.
Don't get it twisted. Good to go.
It's those 2-letter, 2-number names. I just don't understand.
It doesn't have enough consonants in a row.
TK's really hard for me to say. But 6ix9ine's easier.
Can I roll mechanics?
Yeah, you can go ahead and roll. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, so you sit down, you kind of look over the controls for a minute, and you catch on pretty quickly to how it works. It's just a magnetic device that attaches onto things, and you all, as you're kind of here and looking around and getting a sense of the space, you get a pretty good sense this is kind of like a chop shop type thing, like an illicit chop shop type thing where they come upon equipment and ships in less than legal means and then repurpose them for things. It's just a bunch of random assortment of components. So you operate the crane and manage to attach the magnetic lift to the ship and lift it somewhat off the ground, or to whatever level you're going for.
I hear the Sith Lord is back.
I know the secret villain has returned.
Well, while all that's happening, I'm kind of talking to the guy, the pilot.
Okay.
Like while they're all running around, like, well, is this your ship?
Yes, this is my ship.
What'd they do? Shoot you down? What?
I'm not quite sure what happened. I think perhaps that is what happened.
Perhaps.
I just know that
Where
all
do
of a
you
sudden I
fly?
lost controls and everything went black and I went down and there was nothing I could do.
Oh, dang. Well, it's kind of a crappy ship. You should probably take better care of it.
Well, it serves my purposes, and I've put a lot into this ship.
What is that purpose? Why would they take you down? They just want your ship, or they want what you got?
I mean, look around. I think they're just trying to scrap things. Don't think they had any particular interest in me. I don't think. I wasn't getting paid nearly enough. If this is important cargo.
You don't work for the imps, do you?
No.
All right. You're fine by me then. We'll see if we can't get you up and running. Looks like 6-9's gonna fix your whole damn ship before the end of it.
I sincerely appreciate it.
I start cleaning my gun. In front of, more or less in front of him, like off to the side.
We need to take his stuff, his ship and cargo, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's essentially our prisoner now.
Right. I was just kind of making him at ease, and
yeah.
How did we get out here in the first place? We took speeders.
No, we took our ship.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we took our ship. Oh, okay.
You landed to investigate the kind of impact crater.
That's right. That's right.
Saw the tracks through the woods and followed them on foot here.
All right, so we have the cargo is in the ship. Can we just take the cargo and go? Bring this guy with us? Why are we messing with the ship?
if we can get the ship running, we don't have to move the cargo or anything. We just fly the ship out.
If it is harder to move the cargo, then how big is this cargo? What are we talking here?
They're large crates.
Like a pallet? Like a big pallet?
Yeah.
Are they on repulsor pads so we can just like push them along?
Yeah,
they
we use a crane.
Are not, unfortunately.
All right, so we got to fix the ship.
It's the kind of thing where you assume whatever place he was unloading them at, he's relying on that.
And I'm like, I radio and I'm like, what's taking so damn long? Let's get out of here.
All right, Brian, I'll salvage the engine couplings while this is going on.
Okay. Yeah,
Get
that's
those back to the ship.
It's easy enough to find something that you can repurpose for this. And so if you want to go ahead, and again, the issues that you have noticed are warped landing gear, severed engine couplings, and short-circuited onboard computer.
All right,
So those are what you surmise are your tasks before this thing's up and running.
We don't need any spare parts for the short-circuited computer. So do I see something that can be used as the coupling and/or landing gear?
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and make just a mechanics check just for your knowledge of looking for things. It'll be pretty easy. It's just a matter of how quickly you find it, kind of thing. So go ahead. Yeah. Yeah. So you focus in and quickly find what you're looking for, and even find ones that seem to be of compatible models, and you're not going to have to jury rig it too much. Yep. So you've got what you think you need to accomplish these repairs. And so what order do you want to do it in? Who's doing what?
I guess I will head back and work on the couplings.
Okay. So that will be a hard mechanics check.
All right. In that case, I will be like, yeah, 6'9". Can you lend me a hand here?
Got you, bubs.
All right. So I'll add your boost die to that, and you're good to go.
Nice.
Well done, man.
The boost die. Well, yeah. So you set to work. You kind of settle in. This is you're in your element a little bit now, and without issue, and pretty efficiently. manage to reconnect, and you feel like you've got a good connection here, and that it should be able to get from point A to point B. It's not perfect, obviously. This is kind of in the field repairs, and if he's going to want it long term, he's going to have to do something about it, but it'll fly.
Yeah.
Hey Brian, you said in like the tent, like number 6 area, there was like schematics and stuff. Was there anything of note to go back, like when they were fixing repairs?
You want to go ahead and if you want to go take a look, you can.
Yeah, when they were making repairs, I want to go back and look at some of those
Okay.
schematics and stuff like that. See if there's anything of interest.
Yeah. So you go back to the tent and make a perception check for me. Hey. Yep. So you kind of rummage around. There's nothing that catches your eye for a little bit, but you do, as you're looking around, you do see what it catches your eye because it's gun shaped. It is a schematic for what looks to be some sort of projectile rifle.
Okay.
And it looks like a junkyard projectile rifle. So it's got it's not a polished look, but it probably packs a punch.
A little rustic. Okay, I'll take that, stuff it in my jacket, and head on back to the ship and see how the repairs are going.
Okay.
Over the comm, I'm like, Zoe, how you feeling? You see anything up there?
No, not a thing. Not feeling great.
Do you need a stim pack? If so, I got you.
I already got one. Gonna be less effective, I think.
All right, well, just keep your eyes open. Looks like we're gonna be out of here soon.
Eyes are open. Nothing here. I got like a Texas accent. That sound like you.
You sound like mocking me.
Rubbing off.
We're trading accents, yeah.
I sound like you, Josh.
It needs to be like a rotating accent wheel.
Come on,
You
bro.
guys keep trading accents. Like somebody's got to do. I don't know.
It's hard to do. It's hard to do like an accent when you're hurt, and that's where I got stuck.
I'm hurt.
All right, so 1 repair down, 2 to go. Still have the front landing gear and the onboard computer.
I got a montage.
Rugged as a montage.
Fixing a ship.
6-9, you want help with that computer, or you want to split up and work on? I'll take the landing gear. You take the computer.
Do that.
All right.
Okay, so the landing gear is going to be an average mechanics check, and the computer is going to be the onboard computer is a hard computers check.
Sure, you don't want some help?
I was gonna say, I can help whoever. I'm not that skilled.
You don't want me helping. That's for damn sure.
All right, so we'll go ahead and do the landing gear first. So two purple on that one. I got your dice set on the landing gear. Yeah, you get it done. It's not going to hold for that long. You think you'll land it. It could land a couple times maybe. You don't
Huff
know
can
that it's
land
gonna-
it.
Yeah, Huff can land anything.
But we got 2 ships though, so I gotta fly one ship. You're gonna have to fly.
I'll fly the other one.
Okay.
Yeah, you should probably fly the one that's a little jury rigged here.
Yeah, stranger. What's your name again?
Rix.
Rix. R-I-X.
Pickle Rix.
Rix, why don't
And
you? It looks like you got banged up pretty bad. Why don't you let Huff here fly your ship? We'll get you back for a small fee.
As long as you're... Wait, a small fee? You're not being paid for this?
Oh, we're getting paid for this, yeah.
I'll see what I can do.
Wait, is Rick's buddy of Poro? Or
No.
wait, no, of the guy that Kodo.
You don't know whether he knows Kodo or not. Kodo has been enlisted by whoever this guy was delivering to. So basically, the recipient of this shipment contacted Kodo, said, "Something weird happened to my ship. Can you go find it?"
Gotcha.
because he's kind of, it's something that he didn't want to go deal with because it's on outside of town.
Skulldugger.
Exactly.
And do we have coordinates to where it needs to be delivered?
Yeah, Kodo told you where.
From all that? Okay. Okay.
Um,
Well, I can probably fly this rust bucket on out of here if Zoe, you feel good enough to fly the other ship?
Yeah, I recently have been studying up on your ship and have gotten better by 1 level.
I am one better at flying.
I am 1 better. Yes.
Well, I tell you what, I'll
6'9"
co-pilot
can help
for you.
out too, right? 6'9",
Yeah.
you can.
Believe it or not,
Computer
I'm a
ship.
damn good pilot.
Yeah, there's still a computer check, but before we get there, as TK's working on the landing gear, poor Rix hobbles up to him. He's trying not to, draw too much attention. He kind of he got the sense that there's something a little weird going on. He says, "Look, I don't know what's going on or what happened to you. We thought you were caught in that training accident on Kerida, but you're alive. I know it's you. You don't have to admit it to me, but listen. Does your family know? I thought all of the Corvells were out looking for Bren. He's been missing for months."
I'm sorry to hear that, but you see my family? You see them?
I haven't seen any of them except, I think they're all gone except your mother at this point. I see her
I'll take
around.
whatever I'm using to work on it, I will use now to threaten him and be like, as far as they're concerned, I'm dead. You didn't see me here. You didn't see anything, all right? You don't tell them anything. And I will, what am I using, like a
spanner?
With my wrench, my
Yeah.
spanner wrench.
It's a hydro spanner. A hydro
Hydro
spanner.
Spanner, there it is.
right next to us. I was hoping it was something more
Nano
like
spanner.
a torch, like
Like a
a
welding
There you
torch.
go,
It
yeah.
probably is,
Welding
actually,
torch.
for this. It probably
To,
is for this.
A plasma fuser.
plasma fuser right near his face to threaten him.
He just kind of draws back and his eyes go wide, and he's like, I won't say anything. I just thought you might want to know. Yeah, I don't know what all this is about. I don't know what's going on between you and your family. I won't get involved, but your mother, she's not doing well with all this. She lost you, and she's lost Bryn now. Just see them, maybe, but I won't see her. I won't say anything. I promise. I swear.
Good. I'll go back to my work.
Was anybody there for that? Or was that just kind of quiet?
Y'all can make a...
I mean, I'm not there.
People are milling around, so anybody that is wondering can make a perception check to see if they saw it.
I'll take a perception check because I'm
Yeah,
just
you
standing
can roll
around.
if you were down on that level, like in the crater.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Cleaning my
you can make
guns.
just basically, it's a passive thing. Like, did you see?
Damn it!
Huff saw it.
Kesk
Kesk saw it.
Oh, does the Triumph make it so I saw it?
Yeah, I think so.
And my guns are fucking clean. No.
Yeah. Your guns are in.
You saw it in your gun. 'Cause it's like,
Guess it's like, you guys done talking?
I had my
Kesk is the kind of guy that like observes everything through the scope of his gun, like makes everybody else uncomfortable because he's just like watching through the scope.
His
just
tongue
range
looks
finding.
his eyeball.
Yeah.
And he's staring at you.
So yeah, you guys both
Tongue to the
saw.
ground. I hear everything.
You saw Rick's. Yeah, keeping your tongue to the sand. You both saw you saw Rick's go up to TK. They talked for a little bit, and then TK appeared to hold the welding torch near Rix as he kind of recoiled. Looked like it got a little heated.
But
Pun was not intended, but not bad. All right, so computers check. This is going to be a hard computers check. Is anybody assisting him with this? Or were you going solo?
I don't have much skills in it, but I'll help if it does anything, you know. Well,
I really need it.
Yeah, I guess if this is simultaneous to the landing gear, that's what was happening. Not how TK was repairing that when that conversation happened. So I think y'all were all down. All right,
Ready?
so yep, we're good.
nice. That's all he needs.
Ridiculous. Yeah, so you kind of know exactly which switches to toggle and which cables to plug and unplug and which knobs to tweak. and then you give just a final like masterful fist slam onto the control panel, elbow slam. There you go, and the whole thing lights up like a Christmas tree. You look around like super pleased with yourself, and there's nobody there. Nobody witnessed your
story of my life.
Yeah, we don't see the lights blink on or anything. Like I'm sitting in the captain chair, nothing.
Yeah, I'll say there's like a low hum that you can hear from the outside of the ship as it kind of powers back on.
What you got there, Jack? Pick up that bottle. Oh, pity? Is that wine? Okay.
Good red wine.
Some Blau Frankish, Austrian red.
Nice. I'm gonna be on my way back to the ship.
Okay, so is anybody going with him or?
No, I've already taken off.
You're going solo.
Bring it, Bri.
All right. So make a survival check.
Okay.
It is pouring rain.
Make a survival check.
You better survive, Jason.
Yeah.
If you fail, you die.
So
You do
what
not
is my difficulty here?
It's going to be 2 purple. You have come this way. Well, actually, how about it's 1 purple because you've come this way, but 1 setback because it's pouring rain.
Okay. All right. Cool. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah. Zoe didn't get lost in the woods again.
Nice. The first time.
But you do trip over a log.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
And face plant in the mud.
Oh no!
But nobody saw
wound.
you. Nobody
Yeah,
saw
but
it because you were alone.
I get dirt in my wound.
It definitely hurt though.
Yeah.
Hurt your pride.
And I'm just like bleeding out more as I get back to the ship.
Yeah, is anyone going with him?
I'm gonna be going with
He
him.
said no. He just took
Nobody went with me. I went by myself.
No, I know. If I look up though, because I was just talking to you not too long ago.
You would notice he's gone at some point. Yes.
I want to come in with the ship overhead and be like, "Here I am, bitches." You know, no one's coming with me.
Yeah. So you had like
you could follow me. That's fine.
You know the running gig in Family Guy where he falls and injures his knee and he's just laying there for like a solid 20 seconds.
In the rain.
That's what you do in the forest for a good like 30 seconds, except it's like your side because you've got this gaping like blaster wound.
I love that gag. That gag is so good. It never gets old.
When you get to the ship,
like the only good.
when you get to the ship, there's a guy in a chicken suit waiting for you.
Oh yeah, that was a little okay.
The ornithological variety.
Doesn't work.
Yeah.
It's running sideways.
Yeah, they were just doing that to like troll their fans to see if they could piss them off at that point. The other Family Guy. Sorry to go on a tangent. The other Family Guy gag was when they got canceled and then they came back. It was like their first episode back, and it was like the opening, and he was like, "Sorry, guys, they're all." He goes in the living room. He's like, "Sorry, everybody, we're canceled." And they're like, "Why did we get canceled?" And he's like, "Well, Fox had to make room for such shows as," and then he did. It was like a 2-minute list
of all the shows
of all the shows that were like between them. He's like, "Well, Fox has to make room for such shows as," and he was like, "I mean, there were
All
some
these
weird
shitty shows.
I
Yeah.
remember that.
Shitty
Yeah, they all
shows.
lasted for like 1 or 2 seasons at best.
And then I think Chris is like, "Is there any way we can get back on?" He's like, "Well, only if all those shows get canceled." It was a good gag. I mean, it just like goes on and on, you know.
Yeah, it's an absurdly long list.
I'll put the link in the okay. So I get on the ship.
Anyway, you make it back. Yes, look,
yeah.
your pride is injured, but
Yes,
that's about
as
it.
it always is. I will get in the captain's chair and Huff's chair, and I'll just start dialing the stuff. Can I fly this ship?
Yeah, I won't make you roll because you're just doing a regular thing.
Regular.
Actually,
roll.
you know what? Yeah, regular roll. I will make you roll because you landed in an impact crater, and I made Huff roll to land it.
Okay, cool.
So it's a little wonky there.
Maybe I'll just
it's not
like
gonna be that hard, but it's not like.
All right,
Yeah, you're ready.
All right.
It's an easy check, but it's still a check as opposed to.
I just feel it. I'm gonna fail my first piloting roll where I'm actually piloting. Would this be planetary or?
Yes.
Okay. Here it goes. Hey, not bad.
Ooh, you get.
Sweet.
Yeah.
You do really well. All that advantage.
Yeah, you take off and you hit the throttle a little harder than you expected, but like it gracefully drifts into a good lift, and yeah, you're good to go now.
And I'm just gonna kind of just throttle it right over, and I see like Kesk like up on the ridge looking for me.
Yeah, I'm like.
And I just bring it down over him like, and just hover for a second, and then move along to the crater and just like hang out over the crater.
Okay.
So I am not getting in that pile of trash. You land in that thing?
Oh yeah, I forgot. You guys need to get on, huh?
Yeah,
Is there anywhere to land this thing?
With Zoe.
You could. I mean, there's where the other ship currently is. There's not a lot of space
once that takes off, I can go in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I'll do that, and I radio that down to them. I'll say once whoever is left over, I'll come down and grab you.
Yeah, it'll be safer. Yeah, if you guys ride with Zoe, then.
What? Come on, dude. You're like the best pilot. Nothing's gonna happen.
That's what I'm saying. They'll be safer to ride with you than me in this thing, though.
No, I was saying the opposite. You are like a good.
Yeah,
pilot.
you were looking a little rough, maybe.
Yeah. So just let me know the breakdown of who's going where. Obviously, Rix is going in his own ship.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go with Zoe once you land. I'll co-pilot.
Me and TK should be on opposite ones.
Yeah. So Huff's in.
I'll go with Rix and Huff.
Okay.
This is when it becomes like team, like the Team Edward, team something else. What's his?
Oh,
What are you losing me here? What are you talking about?
He's talking about Twilight.
That was a
That's what I
Twilight
thought.
shit.
Yeah.
You're making Twilight references, bro.
That's why
Come
I
on.
gave a nervous
I
laugh.
didn't even know it. I'm like, oh, this team.
It's a bad night.
What are you on your period? Chad, you on your period? What the fuck?
We finished watching Gossip Girl. Okay, I mean,
What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
Gossip. I mean,
Besides your estrogen levels.
I gotta pit people against each other all the time.
He's just trying to stir the pot.
Jesus.
I see you.
All right, so we've got Huff, TK, and Rix and the ramshackle freighter, and we've got Zoe, Kesk, and 6ix9ine and your regular ship.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'll get in the co-pilot seat.
Don't money my seat, please.
Buddy, I'm dry. What are you talking about?
It's wet. What are you talking about? You're soaking wet.
Oh, from
And
the
I
rain.
chime in,
Gotcha.
I chime in,
You have a bit of an odor.
no, try not to bleed on my seat too much.
Oh, it's pretty bloody.
Real slippery.
All right.
All right, so go ahead and, well, I guess,
I'll see if I can fly on out of here. Let's see.
yeah.
Is it going like?
Yeah,
Oh, I
you got
think
it. You're gonna
I
have to
would
make
take
an average piloting planetary check to get it off the ground.
Do I gotta do a purple?
Oh, it didn't roll the negatives. You're good. You did it. Yeah. So it's rough to get off the ground, kind of shaky, but you managed to get it going without too much trouble. Yeah, and then obviously the VCX sets down in its place. The rest of you get on, and you take off without issue.
Oh.
And you have your coordinates for some location in town, in the city.
Do we have to pull into the spaceport, into the coordinate spaceport, or?
Yeah, so it's not. It's like it's not the main spaceport, so it's kind of like a. I guess more, I would say, in a industrial type area where there's kind of, loading docks kind of thing. So it's not like the more passenger oriented
Commercial
spaceport.
district.
Yeah.
So that's where you're headed. Is kind of you expect this is going to be unloaded and taken to some sort of supply depot or something like that to be transported to its final destination.
All right.
As you're going along, Huff and TK, you notice that all of a sudden you hear this kind of grinding metallic noise to the back of the ship.
What the hell is that?
I'll go check it out.
All right, so you follow the sound, and it does appear to be coming from the cargo area. You make your way down there, and you look, and you see that it looks like the cargo doors are starting to erratically open and close.
Whoa.
And then all of a sudden, the ship is starting to pitch.
Oh shit.
Oh, that didn't look good.
Hey, you guys all right over there? What's going on?
This thing's falling apart on me. And we can't keep the cargo door closed. Gotta see if we can fix it.
Yeah, Brian, is there anything I can do to try and...
Yeah.
Wait, is it the cargo door or one of the cargo?
It's the cargo bay. It's the cargo bay door.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like on the frip, basically.
I thought there were like zombies coming out.
Yeah, it's the cargo bay door on this thing, and it's just it's in rough shape, and so it's starting to malfunction again. These doors are opening and closing, and as the ship is pitching, you can see these cargo crates are starting to kind of jostle and shift around in the hold, and you do have some concern that they could fall out. So yeah, you can quickly hop onto some sort of terminal and try to make a mechanics check to fix this, but because the ship is pitching, you are going to have 2 setback die.
All right.
So as you're doing that, Rix does come up behind you and sees what's happening and sees that you're jumping into action, and he's going to come help you with this if that's what you're going to do. And I will say, Huff, if you want to first make a piloting check for me.
Sure.
It's going to be a hard check to try to stabilize the ship as it's pitching. So you can go ahead and do that.
Let me see what I got first, because I think I might have some stuff to add to it, though. But I'll just go first and see what
Are we over the city right now?
Not quite. You're like, well, you're kind of towards the outskirts, so you're not over
Suburbs.
like the forest anymore. Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah,
I get it.
essentially, probably more slums would probably be the better
Yeah.
descriptor of it. But
Leggetto.
yeah. All right. Well, I'll say with a triumph, I was gonna knock off one setback. You knock off both, and you get this thing flying smoothly. That's why you're flying this ship. But it's still going to be a hard mechanics check, as this thing seems to be shorting out on you, and Rix is going to come help you. But now at least you can do it with relative calm.
Yes,
without
I'm
being
sorry I
thrown
can't be
around.
back there to help you out, but I can straighten out for you as best I can.
Yeah, no, you're doing good,
Okay.
Huff. And I'll look at Rix and be like, damn it, Rix, this ship is a piece of shit.
It crashed into the ground. What do you want from me?
Uh-huh.
And do we see sort of the cargo bay sort of like flapping, like banging back and forth, or?
It depends on whether you were in front or you would have been behind, I guess.
Yeah,
We're
we're
gonna,
following.
Yeah,
I'm
you
following
would've-
and like on top, like above them, so just see if we can get a better view.
Yeah, you
Something
would
like
see-
looking down.
You would have seen the ship, like kind of flying erratically at one point, and that's when you radioed over. And yeah, you would have been able to see like the door is.
Okay. I'm like, it looks like you better secure that door. Looks like the cargo's moving around back there.
And then as you say that, the doors slam shut and appear to be motionless at this point.
Oh, good job, I guess.
I think we got it. This thing's still pretty rough, but I think we'll get there in one piece.
How much longer we got? I'm following you.
I'm gonna plug in the coordinates.
Yeah,
I see
you
them
got
come across. I see them come across. And how long are we, Brad?
about 10 or 15 minutes. You're not far.
Okay. All right.
Can only go so fast
Yeah,
in the
then we'll get you
atmosphere.
to a hospital or see. Hopefully, they got a medic on site. But knowing these types, don't hold your breath, Zoe. But we'll see if we can get you some medical attention soon.
Maybe someone else other than that droid. It's been a few times now.
Yeah, I mean,
This is twice. The first time I let it go. Second time.
he's better with working on machines than flesh.
And,
What did I do,
and reptiles, apparently. And Trandoshans. He always fixes me up right, man. Look at that. And you notice that I am like fully healed.
Yeah, well, I'm not. Look at this. And I lift up and it's like, just like oozing out.
What do you do? Hit you with a actual projectile?
He didn't do anything. It just, he couldn't
Literally
do
didn't do anything.
it did not. This is with a stim pack, so it's got some regeneration here. So, anyways, speaking of,
You blue guys are soft.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. Did you see that fella that TK was talking to? I guess they know each other.
They
I
know
find
each
it
other.
strange. I find it strange that something about his father and TK's father serving together in the Imperial Army. So
Oh, no shit. I
this is
saw.
twice now.
I saw.
Like what was it last week or the other day that the Mandalorian recognized him.
Yeah. Wait, was that on this planet?
That was not.
That was on. Yeah. Well, it seems like he knows someone everywhere.
Yes.
And he also, I mean, he threatened. He was definitely threatening Rick's there.
Evidently, his name is Jan, by the way.
What a boring name. Yawn? Man. Now,
Who named him that? It was his parents, you think? Maybe it's a family name.
I've known him
Know
for
his
a
whole
long.
name.
I've known him for a little bit, and I don't. Yeah, never heard him.
Well,
Anyone refer
might
to him
not-
as that.
You might not know him. We all have secrets to tell that we keep, but not secrets to tell, but secrets that we keep.
I was about to say, I'm never telling you a secret.
Talking in your
His,
sleep?
his secrets seem to be coming out. Anyways,
Brian,
Yeah.
as we're headed back from the cargo bay, I'm gonna ask Rick's. I'll stop him in the hallway and be like, "You said something about Bren's been missing. What's the story with that?"
You're not going to threaten me with a welding torch again, are you?
We'll see. What's the story?
Listen, all I've heard is apparently you remember that old cranky former officer Anderton, don't you?
Yes.
Well, I guess he retired some years back, ended up on Naboo, got a plum gig there. And being friends with your father, I think Bryn ended up getting assigned to his personal detail. Several months back, just before the fall of Coruscant, they were making their way to the corporate sector on a trade mission, but they never arrived. No one has heard from them since.
is this Bryn like Bryn? Like, how do you spell this?
E-E-N.
Bren.
Yeah, Bren.
Okay.
Like a Bren gun.
Yeah.
All
I just
right.
take notes.
For what it's worth, I heard Leanne and Hurst pulled some strings and managed to get assigned to the investigation, but I've not heard anything about it. It's been an awfully long time.
Yeah. Well. No offense. We should have been longer. So, like I said before, snitches get stitches. You know the drill.
Damn. That's a thing in Star Wars?
It is now.
Yeah.
It is an Edge of the Empire Star Wars.
I guess you're right.
Do I overhear any of this? Like on the
I
ship?
think they were like
Yeah, it's theoretically out of earshot.
in the cargo area still.
I was wondering. Okay.
It's actually, this ship is slightly larger than your usual one, so it's not small. But yes, you didn't catch any of that. I take it, TK, your goal was purposefully to not be having that kind of conversation.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure. Yeah. I didn't hear anything.
No, he didn't accidentally leave his comm on or anything.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Hot mic.
Yeah, so you... Oh, go ahead.
Jack was like the dude in Office Space, like the neighbor. Do you guys remember that? Where he's like,
Your secrets stay with me, dude.
yeah.
Yeah, through the wall.
What else is that guy in?
He was in the Drew Carey show.
Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't he also on
Best
Whose Line?
Hey
Yeah.
man, I wonder if say you have a case of the Mondays. Shit, no, man.
Shit. Nah. I love he goes, I gotta get my ass up tomorrow, do the drywall at the McDonald's.
Straight up, Office Space is like what is guiding me at work.
It's a good movie.
He's like, hey, you want to come here? Guy's like, nah, man, don't want you fucking up my life.
She's fucking up my life through the wall.
Yeah, through the wall. I love that movie.
I turned to
I'm
Zoe.
just trying to be released right now.
I don't know much about TK because he never told me much, but
Yawn.
what's that?
Yawn.
I said, you mean yawn?
Oh yeah. I guess Jan. He's always been TK, but his credits have always been good. But he only ever had me around for muscle. We'd bring in some bounties every once in a while, but
how long you work with him?
off and on for at least a few months now. Could be a year.
Do you think he's a Mandalorian?
I mean, shit, that guy. I mean, I've seen him. He can be kind of rough, but he's more into his building stuff. I thought always they were warriors. He doesn't come off as a warrior. If he was, he wouldn't need me.
Yeah, I didn't think that was the way.
We don't have the comm on.
Fuck me then.
Little did you know that 6ix9ine has planted bugs throughout the entire ship.
Yes.
You guys know that I'm a robot, right?
It's the surround sound system.
Yeah, 6ix9ine. Where are you this whole time on the ship?
He's on the other ship.
Oh,
No,
you're
he's
on.
with you guys.
Yeah, he's with
Oh,
us.
okay then.
Yeah.
My bad. That's my bad, Jack.
You
Then,
just
yeah.
turn around and he's there. You're like, oh shit, 6ix9ine.
I've been it all
He's
time.
been here the whole time. Yeah. Man.
My bad. I thought he was on the other ship.
First time flying
like-
there, Zoe. You're
I'm
so
like-
focused on the road ahead.
Whoa.
I'm like, shut up, Jack.
Trying to play the game, man. Fuck.
Oh shit! Here I am. You're not even here. Yes, I am. Oh, sorry.
sitting here the whole time.
All right, let's just go dip, 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 and he said that. And I didn't. That's good. Hey, how am I doing on this?
You're doing great, sweetie.
All right. Good.
But yeah,
Yeah, say let's go to these coordinates and try to land these ships, I guess.
Hey Brian, just a
Yep.
point for my notes. Where did you say they were en route to? When the convoy was lost or whatever?
Oh, the corporate sector.
Corporate sector.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right. So you find your way to the coordinates pretty easily. It's, like I said, within the city and kind of a more industrial type area. You land, and as you disembark, the familiar rotund Weequay comes walking up to you. So I see you've returned to the ship. And its cargo, I hope.
It's all there.
Very
Ships
good,
are the
very
worst
good.
for wear, and same with your captain.
There he is. Oh, good boy. I'm glad you were able to recover him as well. Life lost is never good at all. So where's the cargo?
It's aboard the ship still. We didn't unpack it. It wasn't on loaders, so it was easier to fix the ship and fly it out of there than try to haul it out on foot.
Yes, well, I very much appreciate that you've done this for me. Listen,
Anything for you,
6ix9ine.
bruv?
Oh, go ahead.
I say anything for you, bruv.
Oh, I know I can always count on you two. Listen, 6ix9ine, I know you owe me quite a bit of money, but I'll knock it down by, let's say, 10,000 credits.
You're a real mensch.
I know,
Wait a
I'm
minute.
too
Can we
kind.
just get 10,000 credits and he can still owe you 10,000 credits?
No, I'm not going to pay you 10,000 credits for this. I am more willing to forgive money that I've already
I
paid.
own quite a few
Pay more.
10,000 credits. I don't know if you've heard this album.
Yeah, it's worth 1,000,000 credits, right? 6ix9ine.
It's priceless.
It's worth 30,000 credits to me.
It's all deep cuts, right?
I mean, I guess that's a matter of opinion.
besides.
Listen, I'm not a. Listen,
Took me a minute.
I can be a
No,
general.
I'm like, and I look to Cask. I'm like, we gotta have a conversation with Huff. Like these jokes,
Is it getting worse?
they're gonna get us. They're gonna get us in trouble.
I told you the jokes are gonna get worse.
Yeah, so Kodo, much like I just did, waited a full couple of beats for like the continuation of the comment after besides, thinking you had said besides instead of B-sides. And then finally catches on.
I don't know if media in the Star Wars universe is like
It is now.
Canon.
I'm a collector of vintage artifacts.
From a galaxy far, far away.
A long time ago, yeah.
Yeah. Well, he already
You
said
like it?
that
It's got
part.
that warmer sound, right? Where it's got the A and B side.
Yeah.
Definitely better listening experience.
Richer sound.
Yeah, richer, definitely.
The warm tone you just don't get from other.
I like it when you put the speaker on the ground. Point it right to the ground. You feel that bass a little bit better. Maybe it's just me.
It's just you.
Whole planet.
tongue is sand all the goddamn time.
Yeah,
Sand in the speakers again.
Damn it, Cask!
Stop bringing them in your terrarium.
They're waterproof, not sandproof. It's my new Dolby's.
A little compressed air, you never see it. It'll be all right.
Listen, gentlemen, I know my client is going to be quite pleased that you return not only the cargo, but the ship and, of course, the pilot. So, what do we say I kick in an extra 500 credits?
Cash.
That'd be great. And how about this guy's medical bill? Because he took a shot for you.
Nah, you can sleep that off. You'll be fine.
And I cough up blood.
He passes out.
yeah, as you're like leaning on me. You gonna be all right there, man?
Listen, I
What
know a
color
good
is-
doctor. You were actually not too far from him. He's a Wookiee fellow, very tall.
I might go back.
Yeah, don't threaten him with a good time.
Well, I think this concludes our business here, but I will say you have proven yourselves quite capable. I have perhaps another job that is well suited for men of your talents. Are you interested in additional work?
What kind of work are we talking?
Well, we're talking about some light breaking and entering, perhaps some petty theft.
Petty.
Who's the target?
Well, the target is the Karelian shipyards.
Shit. I heard you don't want to mess around too much with other people's stuff around there.
Yeah, let's do it. We can do it.
A little light B&E, sure.
Well, if you're interested, perhaps you can return to my place and we can discuss further. I don't feel comfortable discussing this in public.
Understood. I understand full well. I think I might meet you there because I do have to head back to the Wookiee doctor. See what I can, or head to the Wookiee doctor. Excuse me. See if he can fix me up.
Well, and how many wounds do we get when we sleep?
One.
One.
Oh, wow, just one a day. Okay.
And he can and 6-9 could attempt to heal you again in the morning as well.
Nah. I want to go back to the Wookiee
To
doctor.
see the Wookiee doctor. Go for it.
Yeah, I guess I'll see y'all there.
You probably
I'm not going
wait
there.
here. Yeah.
I'll meet you. Kodo, can you tell me where to meet you? Cause, or I'll just ring my crew and they can direct me. Is that fair?
Yes, of course.
I don't think it'll take too long.
In the meantime, you can send
I
us
think
to
I need
the...
some. I think I need some back to.
Why don't we go get a drink while we wait for
Exactly,
Zoe?
some
We can all
food.
go to Kodo's together.
Sometimes I forget that I'm a robot. Yeah, drink.
We can get you, get you lubed up. That sounds terrible. Come on, 6-9, got to get lubed.
We're going to...
No.
It's on me. It's on me.
Oh boy.
Hey Brian, can we take a 5-minute break?
This is
my
a good point
location
to...
here.
Yeah, we can break now. But
All right.
yeah, the last thing he'll say is, don't take too long. It's rather time sensitive.
I just need some Bacta, I think.
Very well. I will see you all soon. And great job.
Great job.
Very nice.
Yes, you must.
Yes, Gamesh.
All right. We'll take a 5-minute break and we'll just say 10:40. 7 minutes.
Sounds good.
All right. All right,
And
so
we're back.
So we left off with Zoe in need of medical attention, and the rest of you saying, we'll go hang out at a bar and wait for him to get fixed up a little bit, and then we'll all go together to see Kodo. And he told you don't take too long.
Yeah, I'm ready to role play.
Okay. So you remember where it's
Yeah.
easy enough to find the good Dr. Chainbreaker's facility.
What is there like a name? Like, is there like a reputable, like a respectable name on this? I'm sure it's not Dr. Chainbreaker.
Dr. Chain.
Maybe it is.
It's like Doc Tony commercials, but it's a big Wookiee.
Dr. Nick.
No, it's one of those like, what is the word? Like generically branded.
It's a minute click. It's a doc in a box.
Right. It's like Associated Doctors.
It's a minute clinic. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah.
It's not as.
I walk in and I'm sort of like bleeding from the side. I'm holding my wound and I'm like, Wookiee doctor, please. I just stare intently at the reception or the droid or whatever.
Yeah, no, it was a dude, and he's just like, okay, I'll see if he's available. Wait one moment, please. Goes away and comes back a few minutes later. The doctor will see you now.
So I go back and I assume into the patient room, and I'm like,
yeah, he's leading you to a patient examination room. So you wait your good 30 minutes.
And I put down my United healthcare card and say, what can I get with this? How much is this going to cost me?
Well, it depends on the doctor's assessment. It looks like you just need a patching up a little bit. It doesn't look
a back to patch. That's what I was thinking.
Doesn't look too severe. Is that a thing? Is that an actual item?
No, I just made it up.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be the equivalent of a stim pack, but because it's not a stim pack.
They've got like Bacta stuff, so I figured whatever.
Yeah, it's a rag soaked in Bacta.
Boom, canon. Bacta patches exist.
Bacta patches. Yeah. I mean, it'll end up being like 50 credits or something.
Okay. I'll give you the 50 credits, and while he's sort of applying it, I'm like, I'm sure you remember I was just here for a couple hours back.
Oh yes, of course I remember. You're the ones who brought in that horrible lizard creature.
Yeah, what's how much is the bounty on one of these things? If I were to just sort of throw my hat in it, we did bring you this one, and I didn't quite get the price of.
I believe it would be the same for all of them, the 2,000 credits.
What about this extra one, though? Like, if I were to track him down?
I don't know. You might need to talk to the doctor about that.
Oh, I thought I was talking to the fucking doctor. Okay. Sorry. I'm like off, dude. I don't know what is going on.
I'm just a temp, man.
It's just like when you actually go to the doctor, how that nurse is there, and you're like, oh, finally, the doctor's here. Nope.
Literally,
it's the fucking nurse.
Literally twice now, I have like missed Brian's descriptions.
I have to let the
Sith Lord
in real quick. Hold on.
We're at a sandwich shop, so I was explaining all.
Sorry, I was under the impression I asked to see the Wookiee doctor. I thought this was the Wookiee doctor.
Yeah, I mean it was like so like.
So we're talking the nurse before.
Too, that I assumed you were still talking to.
No. Let's just pretend I have already had that conversation, so I don't have to re-role play it.
Yes, yeah. So he. Well, I'll tell you this. I don't know if I can trust this on anything, but he's starting to come around. And he keeps babbling about this other one. And he keeps yelling at me because I should have had him. I had him. What do you think he means?
He may mean there may be someone else. You may be right.
Make a deception check for me.
I mean, I'm not really deceiving him, but okay.
You're not letting on that you know exactly what he means.
Yeah. Like, I'm not saying, yeah, I've got him right
You're
here.
not outright lying, but you're misleading him.
Sure.
So I'm going to make you roll it.
Oh, did I?
You got it. That was right. He kind of narrows his eyes and he gets real close to your face. And you start to feel a little bit of like a sharp pain in the wound that, not like he's, actively injuring you more, but he's just applying a little more pressure than you would like. And he says, if I find out that you're not telling me everything, you're going to be next on my list.
Is that a threat, Wookiee? Are you threatening me?
At this point, he just literally lifts you off the table, and you're like 3 feet dangling off the ground because he's 8 feet tall, and he says, yes, that was a threat.
And I'm just wincing, trying to do my best not to show that it hurts like hell.
And then he sets you back down and dusts your shoulders off a little bit and pats you on the back to patch. You'll be all right.
Mm. Well, I thank you for your gentlest of care, Doctor.
You knew what you were getting into. You came to see a Wookiee.
Yes.
Maybe have a little more respect for your.
Can I have the nurse back? Yeah, don't listen to that one.
It is a skill, right? Like,
Yeah. And I just sort of kind of give him a icy stare as I head back out.
He just kind of watches you leave, like, better watch and make sure you don't make any wrong moves. Chiss.
Perhaps
like
yourself.
some doctor advice? He means because of your wound.
Yeah, he's talking about my wound.
Change the dressing in 3 days.
Take 2 of these and call me in the morning.
Yeah.
So I just kind of snicker and the door shuts in front of me as I turn around, and I'm like, oh fuck. And I leave. I do keep an eye out to see if anybody's following me as I leave.
Okay. You can make a perception check.
Love rolling those nothings.
Yeah, there's a
lot of people.
It happens a lot more frequently than I would have expected. With the number of dice that end up getting rolled, it's kind of weird how much it balances out. But yeah, you don't pick up on anything. It's at this point, I think it's probably later in the day, but it's still, it's an enormous metropolis. A lot of people around.
Okay. So I radio the group and say, "Where are you guys? I'm gonna come meet you. I'm all patched up. Am I
Screen
good,
wipe.
Bri? Am I good, Bri?
Yeah, I'd
Okay.
say you got
I paid 50 credits.
You
for
paid
this.
your 50 credits. You're good.
Right.
Screen wipe. We're in the bar.
Eating some street food got on the way. Got
Yeah.
on the way in from a I don't know, hover food
What
truck.
are those? What are those things called that are in Jabba's palace? The little Kawaki and lizard monkey. That's what it is. That's the fucking. That's the thing that like.
Good old
Hey,
Star
that's from
Wars.
a Star Wars
I
children's.
supposed to know all this shit? Am I like out of the element
That's from the
here?
Star Wars children's book that my daughter has. That's the only reason I know it. The Kawaki and lizard monkey. That's the like thing that laughs a lot, like
Oh, that some
cackles.
people eat.
I don't know exactly what you're talking about. Puppet looking motherfucker.
Like the little rat looking guy.
Yeah, you're eating a fried one of those.
And suddenly Kesk has 5 fewer hit points. Street food.
Food poisoning.
Oh,
Survival check.
my strain.
Survival check.
Resilience. That would be resilience.
Yeah, resilience check. Fortitude check.
All right, so you guys talking about anything in particular? You find you're it's easy enough to find a bar around here.
Just
I'm gonna pull. Sorry, am I meeting you guys at the bar?
Yeah, this is. I envisioned whatever if they were going to talk about anything while you were gone. This is like it, and then you'll show up in a little bit.
So I walk in and well, unless you guys are doing something while I was away. Sorry.
Nope. There's no trained oceans here, is there?
I'll buy a round of drinks to try and keep things copacetic here with the group.
When you come up, I'm just like,
Well, we can just how about this? We're sitting at the table, and TK orders a round of drinks. I'm like, hey TK, you might be interested in this, and I pull out folded sheet of paper and I unfold it, and it's a weapon schematic blueprint, and I kind of slide it over. Like, you might find this pretty interesting. I snatched it from one of those tents.
Oh, nice job, Huff. Let me take a look at this thing.
It looks like a slug thrower.
Yeah, well, you look at it, and it is a projectile launcher, but it's more of a scattershot thing. So it's actually more of a shotgun type. So it's a projectile rifle that has the blast quality to it. So I'll give you the exact stats if and when you decide to make it, but that's essentially what it is.
Okay.
You guys seem to like the boomsticks, so figured it could be of use to us.
Yeah, I like the projectiles too. They're pretty dependable. You get a little bit more feel for your kill.
Speaking of that, we have to kill the Wookiee.
That's the first thing you say when you get in there. Yeah, you walk up here, like hands around us, like speaking, guys. Wait, what? Of course. I mean, but why do you think we gotta kill the Wookiee?
Well, I just talked to the good doctor, and
hey, you're looking.
Vista's coming. Vista's coming. I'm still a little sore. He lifted me 3 feet off the ground. It was terrifying.
Fucking Wookiees.
But he believes he believes Vist, and Vist is talking. He's partially incoherent.
Oh, so
but
they're gonna be coming for us then.
Pretty soon.
Well, for me, anyways. I know we're only together to work. I don't want my shit getting all over you all.
Yeah, that sounds gross. We should have cut that lizard
all over me either.
I tried to take an approach of hey, I'd like to get in on this bounty hunting. And
were you followed though?
I don't think so. I looked, but I didn't see anybody.
All right.
I think before he can get his guys on planet, we should take it to him.
Break some chains. Wait, break the chains of the chain breaker.
And Kesk spends a good 5 minutes trying to puzzle out the correct metaphor for this circumstance.
You're like,
And
you don't have
after 5 minutes, I'm like, we'll kill the Wookiee.
Yeah, we've all seen the Wookiee, right? We all know what he looks like, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I
Well,
haven't
not
seen
all of
him.
us. Kess didn't.
Kest
Yeah.
didn't go in, but actually,
Well,
I think only a couple of us went in.
Yes.
yeah.
6'9", do you have a projection? Can you do the projection thing those little R2 units can do?
What the fuck did you just say?
Did you call me?
Can you play back a video of the doctor? Hologram style?
Fuck! Do you think you're talking to right now?
Sorry.
You're like a fucking astromech to you?
All right. I don't know. You know? Oh no. You're on mute.
Oh, you're muted. You're muted.
Can you hear me now?
A little
It's
bit
very
behind
beautiful.
a wall.
It's quiet, but yeah.
I think you're having problems with your audio processor right now. You're so mad. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get you all worked up.
The answer's no.
There we go.
Sorry
Whoa.
about that.
that was a weird echo delay.
He's formidable, but I do have this, and I pull out my pack, and I kind of just put it on the table, and it's a syringe of the synthetic paralytic that we picked up.
The neuroparalytic.
Yeah, which was used on the Savrik.
The
Oh wow,
Sabotage,
yeah. And those are pretty big.
It's possible that this will give us a way to take him out.
Yeah, I mean, do we have to kill the guy?
Yes. I just
I've never seen you like this, so.
I
I'm
mean,
resolute.
what else?
But I like it.
I mean, I don't even care, but I'm like, I'm just with you right now.
Reminder to myself never to heal
Well, that's the
Zoe.
only option.
I don't want to know what went on.
It's like a different Zoe, man. Here, have a drink. Woo.
And it just take the whole thing, just one gulp pound.
Now, Zoe, could you use one of these? And I take out of mine. I guess I have some kind of bag or a wrap. But the heavy blaster that I took off of the Aqualish.
The blaster pistol?
It's a heavy blaster pistol, yeah.
Absolutely.
Would that be useful to you? Do you have something like this for short, medium
And I just
range?
I pull out my my holdout. It is like a scout pistol, so it's pretty lame.
Which is what everybody else had, by the way. I don't know if we touched on you searching them, but I can't remember if I told you or not. But the grunts that's
The
all
other,
they
like,
have with a
three.
holdout blaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want any of those. Yeah, well,
Brian, can we retcon, or if we took all the blaster pistols, can I later on try to salvage parts from these for spare parts?
Yeah, I would say you would be able to make a mechanics check at some point and obtain.
Yeah, I don't know or now, but yeah.
Yeah, it would basically be whatever. I'm sure it's not. It would probably be like rarity 0 or 1 or something like that. Materials, and you'd get a certain quantity depending on how you did on the dismantling.
oh yeah, for being the other guy that got shot today, hold on to this heavy blaster. That's yours now.
Thanks, buddy.
And I like I like that talk of yours, man. We gotta get you healed up more often. So how are we gonna do this? I mean, he's not just a doctor if he's out here setting bounties. Or maybe he is. But
He's not just a doctor, and he has powerful people. But if we do not get rid of this guy, we will pay for it with some of his others. So I don't have a plan. This is something that we should all probably think about, but I can imagine he's probably calling his people right now to say, hey, there's a group here. We got to watch him. I surprised him when I returned. I don't think he expected that.
well, maybe we can get a hold of this too. Take him out.
What was that, Jack?
You know who he's reporting to?
I don't know. He is the chain breaker, as far as we understand, right? Is that what it was to be understood?
Your understanding is that he's the guy that put the bounty.
He's the guy. This is
When we went in before, it was just you and I, right? And
I feel like I remember more people. The only I only obviously remember Kesk not going in because for obvious reasons. But I know that
Huff didn't go in either.
I thought both of y'all didn't go in. Like 6 9.
I think it was just Zoe and I that went in with Fist.
Mm-hmm.
So
The rest of us were in the car.
Why don't we send the other two? Let's give it a little time. I've got an idea. Way we can use that paralytic of yours. But if 2 that he hasn't encountered show up with the missing member, we might be able to get the drop on him.
Well, I think we also need a base of operations if we're going to do we need a safe house or something.
We have a base of operations. It's a ship.
Josh is always trying to buy a house.
Always. Just mean renting a room so we're not talking out in public.
We bought a house in Dungeons and Dragons like 8 months ago, and we haven't even lived in it.
Josh is
Did we ever get that D&D house?
We bought a house in Dungeons and Dragons 8 months ago. We haven't even been inside it.
I made a whole spreadsheet of how much money we'll make and everything.
We're going back to that. All right.
Assuming we live.
Assuming we survive.
I don't know. I don't know exactly what to do, but I'm open to suggestions. I just know that we're hunted. We knew this was going to happen.
Yeah, or we could just get off planet. Huff, you want to be here?
No,
I mean, you're from
he's
here.
Gonna keep hunting you.
This is to save you.
Yeah, Kesk, you are a mark on all of us. So
Kesk.
we need to figure this out.
No seller. Then no bounties on you, friend.
Well, let's take him out then. We need to get some intel, though. We can't just go in blind.
But, I mean, devil's advocate, this guy's taking slavers, out. If Kesk has reformed himself, what's to say maybe we can't make a compromise and get him out of this situation without murdering the guy who's taking out other slavers?
I once heard it said, when you're in a competition with the Wookiee, you let the Wookiee win. I don't think that they are big on compromises.
This is true.
Where'd you hear that?
I don't know. I forget it. Some random guy.
It's probably in every fucking Star Wars movie and every Star Wars show. The "Let the Wookiee win" line is just said. So.
Because they will rip your arms off.
This is like, yes.
I've had my arms ripped off by Wookiees.
Ears off a Gundark.
Well,
so I know we have this job to do that I'm interested in as well with Kodo. And where is Kodo, by the way? And I figured he's not here. Like, I wouldn't be talking about this.
He's not present for this. He's
Uh,
he's wherever he told you to go, like
And-
his kind of base of operations. His
we probably have some time before his folks come. It did sound like his people were out looking in our earlier discussion when we talked to him.
Well, good thing they'll never find me. And I take my scarf that I had and I put it over.
Just-
Where'd he go?
It's part of your lizard face.
Yeah.
I just looked down at your feet.
Yeah, my
Those hands with like three.
Yeah.
The Ninja Turtle hands.
It's like in Thor. It's like
Yellow beady eyes behind Haley. But
well, maybe I should get a helmet or something. Then that'll help. But
It's not going to help.
I love the idea of you walking around with that giant like astronaut helmet on your head, like the big fish.
Yeah, you put that in there, but that's like totally a dude because in later scenes he's holding it in his arm. That's like one of the dudes that
no,
they
that's
roll.
that's the
That's not the
Trandoshan.
transition.
Yeah.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his. That's space. That's like what you would wear piloting like
Okay.
a ship out in space kind of thing, or if you needed to go out. Yeah,
You do some spacewalking,
spacewalking. There you go.
Trandoshan space dancing.
Yeah.
All right.
They got stuff. They got helmets.
You can get a helmet big enough for a Trandoshan head.
Yeah.
Like, it will look hilarious.
Or just
But-
made in a certain way. Yeah, I mean, let's figure this out then. What do we do first? Do we go on the mission first, or do we just go after big old hairy doctor?
Let's find out from Kodo first.
Yeah, let's give a little time on this, Kesk.
All right.
That's my opinion.
I'll just keep my disguise
Yeah, and I
on.
will say, though, you know, obviously what you heard him report is basically Vist is babbling about, like, you should have had him. And
Yeah.
he did not, he's suspicious of you.
Yeah.
He didn't, it's not like he's like, oh, this guy runs with the guy I'm looking with. It's just he thinks you probably know more than you're letting on.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, we should probably spend less time at bars then. Start buying our own liquor.
Try and save some money.
Yeah, no, just not being seen in public.
Just brown bag it.
Yeah.
It is way cheaper when you just buy it at the liquor store. Yourself, but go to the bar and play the markup. I mean, it's
Yeah, we can go to the
Weeks.
Corellian Corner Mart, you know.
He'll have his Listerine.
Oh man.
Blue milk.
All right. Where's Kodo?
All right.
Let's just-
So if you guys are heading out of the bar, you find where he has directed you to.
Yeah, we'll take an Uber to speed it up since he was.
Yep, you take Space Uber. It's because he's not in like the industrial sector of the city, but it doesn't take that long for you to get there. You show up. It's I'd say dusk at this point, and he's obviously told his guards to be expecting you to come. So you get inside without issue, and Kodo's inside waiting for you all. Please have a seat. Let us talk business.
If I look around, do I see just piles of 6ix9ine's album? Just
No, he's not the distributor.
Like,
oh, okay.
but he's still got shit. Like he's got all the swag. He's
He's
got
like the Suge Knight of the opera.
He's got all the posters and shit like that can't sell. Like they're just not moving.
Listen, 6ix9ine, please take some of this with you when you go. I can't sell it all.
Of course.
I can't keep storing it in my apartment. All
I've
right.
got you.
Now listen, this is serious business, Jensen. I have heard the rumblings that the Imperial Remnant has commissioned a rather special ship to be manufactured right here in Coronet. You ever heard of Phantom?
Is that something that I would know, given my history? Should I?
Yeah, you can make a.
Yeah, who would
Trying to think. I guess
who would
Core
know?
Worlds maybe is the best approximation for your like Imperial knowledge.
I'm gonna roll 2.
How about me, Brian?
Yeah, yeah. You guys can all roll. I mean, it's probably something that
Did you?
may have heard of.
It's
Yeah,
too
you can-
difficulty.
Yeah.
Hey, there we go.
All right. Yeah, you've everybody except Kess, because. Wait, did Huff roll?
Oh, sorry.
You don't have to if you don't need to.
Yeah, I just assume everyone. Yeah.
Never
So
heard
Kesk is like is a little off base on what he's thinking of, but the rest of you, yeah, it's what you know of it is that it is some sort of specialty TIE fighter.
Yes, we know Phantom, the TIE Fighter program, yes?
Yes, and you will also know it is extremely rare and to be quite honest, ridiculously expensive to produce. But apparently the new self-styled Grand Moff of the Remnant is, shall we say, a bit paranoid and wants to have something of an insurance plan.
What's the Grand Moff's name? This is a question of Brian.
Yeah, so Brian doesn't know yet. Brian
Okay.
hasn't named the Grand Moff yet.
You can't put a Grand Moff out there and not have Grand Moff.
You wouldn't know because the Empire has fallen and you don't know who has stepped into the power vacuum. So
Okay, gotcha.
it will take some investigation that will take at least 2 weeks for you to figure out.
Gotcha.
What'd you say, Jack?
2 weeks Earth time.
Yes, 2 weeks. Yeah, you'll figure it out eventually. Less than 2 weeks in game. I have a client that would like to relieve the Grand Moff of his new toy. My sources
sounds
tell me
fun.
they've nearly finished. But it is due to be transported to the Grand Moff Star Destroyer tomorrow.
When you said petty theft, I thought you meant like shaking some money out of a restaurant or something.
Well, I didn't want to let on too much in public. No, this is quite a bit more.
I was gonna say, if this is petty theft for you, I'd love to see what is like grand larceny or whatever. I don't know. I don't know law terms.
Bigger jobs.
Kodo, you're saying the Grand Moff Milfont is coming to the planet tomorrow? Is this what you're saying?
No, I do not believe he will come himself. I believe it is being transported to him. I expect it to be transported by a Delta-class T-3C shuttle, which I won't make you roll for that. That's the more heavily fortified, like the larger black Lambda class type thing. If you remember from any of the movies, there's like I forget which one it's in, but it's larger. It's more it's better armed.
I played TIE Fighter on the PC when I was a kid, so I know what you're talking about.
There you go.
TC3 shuttle, is that you said?
T-3C shuttle.
Oh.
I expect it to be heavily guarded until it departs, but don't expect to pry it from that unless you're already on board.
Okay.
I will say I've hired some old friends of yours, and he points to 6ix9ine and Huff to pull off the heist, but I'm getting a bit nervous about the operation. Had some people with weak stomachs don't seem to be up for the task, but you all seem to be quite capable. And we could use the extra muscle on the job.
So we'll be joining with them. You're saying this is not our job?
You will be taking on a role in this heist.
Who's your friends? 6'9", Huff?
I believe you used to run with them in your old gang.
Other salty toenails.
What? Excuse me? What did you
that
just
what
say?
Is that what they're called?
That was our.
I don't remember that, but yep, they're salty, man. They're real salty.
I had to find that spreadsheet with all the character stuff. I have
I
it.
don't
What,
think
what,
they
I
haven't-
kind of said salty toenails? Is that what you said?
Soft toenails.
They have, I don't have a name for it from y'all's like
Yeah, I don't think
backstory summaries.
That popped into my head.
It's kind of the. I let
Salty nails. Salty nails.
Josh name his Trandoshan slavers, and he named them the Hot Stone Boys. So it's only fair that I let you guys name your gang.
But it's a duo, right? It's a duo that they were, or they were once part of this gang.
These two, the 6'9" and Huff, used to be part of this other gang. Like
Yeah.
it's kind of
The salty toenails.
There's
And
probably 8 others of them. 10 altogether.
it's like it's more of a loose organization, I guess.
Street gang, you know.
They all wear like denim sleeve, like cut off vests, and wear pompadours. It was
Oh,
cool
they're
once upon a time.
they're the stray cats? Is that?
Carry combs and butterfly knives.
It's not cool anymore.
That's why you started doing your own thing.
Roll up the jeans into nice little cuffs, and yeah.
Well, shit. How much does this heist pay? Did you already say that?
Well, I am willing to offer you 10,000 credits.
Like actual, not like against his debt, right? For his
No,
sick beats.
this is a paying job.
Okay.
And let me look at the rolls you guys did on the. Let's see. It says 6'9" and TK. That's probably appropriate in this circumstance. Both of you got advantages on the roll. I'll say the additional information you have about this thing is that you know it has, or it is rumored anyway. It's a very extraordinarily rare ship, but it is rumored to have stealth cloaking capabilities. This Phantom.
Cloaking ship. Okay.
Josh, we're watching you search on Google.
Oh yeah, nice. Instead of my dank. Do you see that about do lizards nest their eggs?
Yeah, I answered you.
Oh, I
I
didn't.
answered you in PM.
Thank God that was all he was doing.
I know. I was gonna stop him.
I have 2 browsers. I'm not supposed to use that one. Because I was gonna say something. I was getting ready to say something like, I got some eggs back that we need money for. Got to feed all these mouths. So I was looking up an appropriate response.
I love that was streamed, and there's probably nobody watching other than Jay. But like,
Or Eric made it.
it's like a window into Josh's mind, like as he's playing.
How do lizards nest their eggs?
I was like, I looked over and it was like Google. I was like, oh no. Please don't be something weird. And I was like, all right.
Just Google's porn.
It's about a wizard. It's about a lizard, so it's probably about his Trandoshan.
It is, yeah. I needed to know about the Trandoshan anatomy that I knew probably didn't have an answer in Star Wars Wikipedia.
I don't know.
Sorry.
I mean, the universe of Star Wars is absurdly
true.
detailed sometimes, so I wouldn't be surprised if somebody has come up with the answer as to whether Trandoshans have a clutch of eggs that they like.
Gestation period.
Yeah, transition gestation period.
Gotta feed those hatchlings, so gotta make that money.
Got a
Anyway.
1,000 babies on the way.
Clutch on some planet. A clutch of eggs.
Yeah, I've known you for months, possibly a year, and I've never heard anything about this clutch of eggs.
Do you have good news to share?
I was just trying like whisper to you guys like, shh, I was just trying to make it seem like I actually do need the money.
So Brian, we're being asked to sabotage the TIE fighter itself. Is
You're
that
being asked
what
to
we're
Take it.
Ooh,
We're gonna boost it.
Take it.
Here, let me just close that window for
Or
good lizards.
assist
There
in
we go.
taking it anyway. You don't know what role you're playing in it yet, but he's asking you to join in on this job.
And how many will we be joining? How many of our compatriots, former members, will we be joining? Like, is it a large crew
Is
or
it the other 8
Well,
toenails?
originally it was a 6-man job, but 3 of them have dropped out, so we currently only have 3 on the job. But with you 5, I think it can be done.
Why'd they
These
drop out?
three are me and Hobbs' old homies.
Mm-hmm.
Do they have names?
One of them does. And his point name is Gavid.
Gavid?
Gavid.
Like David with a G?
Yes. Or Gavid with a D. Or Gavin with a D.
I gotcha.
I was hoping it'd be something like Doodle Boy or something.
That's how you know it.
Bunyan.
But
Bunyan.
Gavin, you mean Doodle Boy? Yeah, I know that.
No, was it salty toenails? You get like a bunion. You can get a callus.
Fungus.
Yeah, planter's wart.
Cocaine.
Gross. This is the worst game ever.
I'm glad we have no viewers.
Specific as fuck.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
No more Friday games.
No, these are the best.
I was going to say, to the contrary, Jay, I think Friday games are
I'm just joking.
looser.
I'm just joking. It's a good old time.
More freewheeling. Yeah, so go meet up with Gavid over at Sham's pub. He'll go over the plan with you if you are interested, of course.
I'm interested in 10,000. How about you all?
It's a lot of credits.
What about logistics? Is Gavid leading? What are we getting equipment, or what will we get for the?
I believe Gavid will fill you in on the details, but I think from what you've been able to accomplish so far, I believe you'll be able to do any tasks that are necessary.
This is a different beast, Kodo. With all due respect. While it is the remnants, they are still. This is a major production for them.
I'm talking about the amps, man.
Perhaps, but your success or failure on this mission, as I'm sure you have realized by this point, is going to depend on you accomplishing this without drawing too much attention to yourselves. I think it goes without saying that should they be alerted to your presence before you are able to succeed, you may not make it out.
Do you have
And no equipment that I have is going to assist you with that.
Always a risk. How about Gavid? Will he have equipment? I have ideas, but if you're offering nothing, we will take it.
Gavid is taking point. If you have suggestions on how your role should evolve, you can discuss it with him.
I wouldn't mind dressing up like one of them whitehead buckets. That could disguise us.
And I like look over. This guy's not. This guy. They don't have.
I don't think he understands that he's 7.5 feet tall.
Without shoes.
I'm not that tall, am I? I'm not 7.5 feet
You're like
tall.
7. You're like 7 or something, aren't you?
I thought
Maybe
I was
not. I thought you were like 7.
Go ahead and pull up your Google so everybody can see.
Oh,
and look
yeah.
up.
Hold on,
And look up.
How
and look
tall
up
is
Trando-
my
and do it
Trandoshan?
Google image search.
It's
Google
my
image.
transition.
Google image
Trandoshan
search.
crotch.
Trandoshan feet.
It's probably the second thing below Trandoshan.
Yes. We're all gonna see the in the Empire Strikes Back with the foot that is just on the rafter.
You know
That is hanging
Trandoshans.
over.
You know Trandoshans were imps too.
Yeah.
Everybody was an imp.
Why are
They
the
got-
stormtroopers' boots so big?
Why is that one stormtrooper not wearing boots?
It's a good thought, though. Aside from you not being able to wear, it is a good thought.
Yeah, I can pretend to be in cuffs or something, but I guess we can go over the details
Yeah,
with Gavid.
Yeah, we can.
You guys are gonna love Doodle Boy. I'm telling you.
You guys go way back.
Doodle boy. You said doodle on the game chat.
Stand by bloke. I'm telling you.
I cannot wait to meet Doodle Boy.
It's canon. It's in the campaign now. Doodle boy.
You gotta have a good street name.
I'm writing it down.
Yep.
Just don't ask him why we call him that.
I'm gonna go ahead and sense the thoughts of this guy just to make sure
Okay.
there's nothing wonky with him, like he's setting us up or.
Okay. So you got to roll a. Do you have to roll for this? Like, just it's not like I challenge it or anything, but don't you have to roll like a force die or something?
Yeah, and if I don't get it, I'd have to take
You have to
strain, but I'm
flip it.
gonna get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't have to do this sort of like thing anymore where I mean, I think we were doing that in a specific circumstance, but do I have to do this sort of thing where I like hide myself?
Pretending not to.
Yeah.
Like not to
Like,
like
yeah,
look into him.
Right. Like can I just
No,
sort
I
of-
think that's yeah.
I think we did it for a certain thing, and then we did it a
It
few
was
times
because
after.
you were just like.
We've all seen the weird look on your face, Jay, so you don't have to hide it.
I just always thought he had the fart.
The constipated look, yeah, like.
Like Baby Yoda, like. Okay. Yes, I will roll the force die.
Okay.
I can find it. Where is it? Character sheet, vehicle sheet. Oh, combat. Sorry, it's in a different spot. No, it's not. Where is it?
Is it not like at the top with all the other dice?
I guess I'm just rolling the destiny.
It's the
Oh,
middle
there. Oh yeah, duh.
Middle one.
I don't know what the hell. I'm all over the place today. Monday. Okay.
I don't
So,
know
you
why
ready?
we're all clearly like
Yeah.
laser focused in this game. Gotta flip it.
All right, I'll flip it. I'll take 2 strain.
Okay. You don't sense any sort of like ulterior
Okay.
motive going on. I mean, he's always, you get the sense that it's probably like a general like, well, I hope they do it.
Yeah.
But nothing just like concerning to you.
Okay. Cool. So you said tomorrow. It needs to be tomorrow that we do this, or overnight.
It's
tonight?
leaving tomorrow.
So we got to do it like tonight, in a sense. Is that the plan?
I believe that is Gavid's plan.
Wow.
And I believe that is probably the the most, the wisest option at this point. I don't know how you are going to pry it from the T3C. And you are certainly not going to pry it from the Star Destroyer.
So we've got to remove it before the TC3 arrives. Yes.
Yes.
So you said the Star Destroyer is. Were you insinuating that the Grand Moff Star Destroyer is in orbit? The TC3 comes down, picks it up, brings it back, and then they all take off. Brian?
No, I don't know that he knows exactly like when or where the Grand Moff is going to be.
Gotcha.
Because the shuttle that it's being transported by has a hyperdrive, so in theory it could go wherever it needs to go. So I think he's clued into the timetable in terms of when it's going off world.
Okay.
Let's go to the. What was the bar called for Gavid's bar?
Go meet Doodle Boy. Yeah.
Doodle Boy at the
Shams Pub.
Shams Pub.
Whose pub?
Shams.
Shams. All right, ShamWow.
ShamWow, exactly.
All right.
Vince from ShamWow here.
Man, this pub can soak up
Billy.
A lot of liquid.
That was kind of Billy Mays. It's like Billy Mays here.
I don't know why I just thought of it, but I got a story for next time we're not broadcasting. Remind me. Okay? You all, I guarantee you appreciate it.
Just end stream. No. So off to Gavid's.
I'm going to look again to see if there's anybody following us from my earlier.
I'll give a look too. I'll assist if I can.
Yeah, encounter.
Okay. So you can go ahead and make a perception check. I've got your boost in there from Kesk helping you. Oh, you still have your
Yeah.
die on, but that's fine. You feel pretty confident that there's nobody watching you right now.
Okay. Sweet.
All right. So you find your way over to Sham's Pub. Kodo kind of gave you directions for where you're going. It's actually as you're moving and you end up getting in one of these, kind of passenger speeder things to get where you're supposed to go, you figure out that it's not all that far from where the shipyards are. So you think they're probably staging and preparing for what they're getting ready to do.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a pub just filled with pillows?
What?
Yeah, pillow sham? No? Shams?
It is not filled with pillows. It is maybe the opposite of filled with pillows.
Josh, the My Pillow guy over here.
I got this great warm pillow for Trandoshans. Let me tell you, the scorekeeper even blesses these.
You thought rocks were comfortable. Wait.
I got this shit off planet. That's made with the best space materials.
Space material. Yeah, you get there, no issue. Nobody harasses you on the way or anything. You're good. You go inside the pub, and you walk in, and it doesn't take too long for Huff and 6ix9ine to spot their old friends.
Gavid.
Laserface.
Doodle Boy.
Doodle Boy!
Oh, dude, yeah.
Doodle Boy, Toe Jam, and Hangnail or something like that.
Here we go. Sick.
Bunyan.
Love it.
Bunyan.
It was Big Bunyan.
Called each other.
His Big Bunyan. Doodoo boy.
Hangnail.
Yeah, hang out. Toe jam.
And yes, okay. So you guys
What
walk.
about Tenactin?
Oh, he's acting
That's our
tough.
enemy.
He acts tough.
Is he
Tough
fast
acting,
acting?
but
He's
off,
the
man.
muscle. He's the muscle. He's tough acted Tenactin. Does he say boom a lot? Boom! Tough acted Tenactin.
He knocks someone out. Boom.
Shit, who was that? Is that Madden?
John Madden.
Yeah.
From the 90s.
Boom. Tough acted Tenactin.
Oh God. Okay.
Off
So
the
you
rails.
guys.
Sorry. Yeah, we lost it a half hour ago.
We're gonna. Yeah. I think. Yeah. We're
Maybe we should
coasting.
call it.
We're coasting downhill at this point.
Like 3 or 4 levels of abstraction beyond.
Soon
I
we're going
think
to be
we
in D&D.
Yeah, Friday
I
nights
said
are a bit different.
we're coming in for a landing. I think we can make it, guys. All right. So you guys, you see what's his name, Gavitt over there.
That's our secret handshake.
Yeah.
He kind of like gets this look of surprise, and he's like, "Wow, I haven't seen you guys around here in quite a while. Left town in a hurry, huh?"
Yeah. We had to get off planet for a while. We weren't sure when we were going to make it back and under what
All right. That's
But we're here now.
Yeah. And looked at 6ix9ine and be like, play that new jam. Check it out, doo-doo boy. Boom!
Yeah, Brian, we're really coming in for a landing here.
I didn't say it was going to be a smooth landing. He's just like, all right, dude. Like, that's awesome. Glad to see you're chasing your dreams. Like, it's good to see you guys.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I heard we're chasing something else, too.
Yeah, Kodo filled me in that I guess we had some little extra help coming in. I guess that's you guys, huh? So we're primed. We're getting ready to go.
Yeah, well, he was a little thin on the details, so we're hoping you can maybe fill us in a little bit.
Well, you know Kodo. He doesn't like to. He's not a micromanager, we'll say. He just wants the job done.
Well, just for our crew here, especially my buddy Zoe, could you fill us in a little bit more on the details?
Well, so here's what we had originally planned to do. Our intel is that the Phantom is almost complete. It's staged in the hangar for transport tomorrow already. Now, we already have uniforms and a code cylinder that will get the 3 of us, and he's, motioning to his crew, that will gain us access to the plant. The plan is to hijack both the Phantom and the shuttle so that they can't pursue. Now, what your job will be is we need someone to open the gates for us. So you're going to come in you're going to break in through the back, and we need you to get in to the observation deck that overlooks the hangar and deactivate the energy field. That way we can get out, and there's not going to be anybody that's going to catch us.
And how do we get out?
Well, that's a matter of your individual skills, I think.
So we're the distraction and your gate to getting out.
Yeah, you could say that.
I think it's a good idea.
I think 10,000 credits is a good idea.
Yeah, that's a lot of credits.
You're a fan of being the distraction, Zoe?
Let's just say I like to make a scene when it comes to Imperials.
Since when?
Yeah, I thought that was my thing.
We have history.
Oh, well. So,
Well, listen, how you get out is up to you. You could. I'll put it this way. We've scoped it out, and we don't think you'll have too much in the way of interference most of the way if you do things right, and if you've managed to fly under the radar, I think they're not going to see you coming.
yeah, flying under the radar really isn't my thing.
Well, good thing you won't be flying.
Yeah, I'll probably end up being shooting though. Let's say this. I don't know about the rest of these. I'll help out, but maybe you know anything about the chain breaker? You know that name?
I mean, we've heard mention of the name. He's not a person I deal with.
Okay. Not someone you can get intel for us on? Since, I mean, it seems like you're good at getting intel. You got intel on the hangar and security codex to get in and uniforms, and just thought maybe you'd be able to get some intel on Chainbreaker.
Listen, you help us with this and we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, because intel can be worth more than money sometimes, or credits. Them credits.
No.
What fucking system are you from, mate?
No, credits are worth
Listen to
more
him.
than anything.
I'm just saying.
He'll take his share in information.
I didn't say
The rest
that.
of us will take credits.
Yeah, there's more money for us.
I will take credits.
Just to be clear.
Yeah, just so.
Now, I hope you don't mind getting a little dirty. Because the access we have, it's more of a garbage chute, but...
No, so it's going to be a shit show.
Ah, that's Chad's job.
Yeah, he's got to give him the opportunity.
Yeah. No, good on you, though, Josh.
That was a good one.
Very fast.
Yeah, well, listen,
So
we're
when
not
is
paying
this-
you to
when-
look pretty.
When is this happening? Is this happening tonight?
Tonight.
What kind of firepower do you have?
We don't plan to go in with more than standard issue. We're trying to...
Yeah, but what about, like, explosives? You know, just in case one was to get in a pickle.
Make a negotiation check.
Now Zoe wants to blow shit up. The fire's been lit under Zoe, man. Yeah.
This is not
I
good.
don't know where that Wookiee touched him, but
I'm going to use a light side point here.
Okay.
And are you ready?
Yes.
All right.
Upgrading.
I upgraded it, so you don't have to.
Okay.
Can I click it?
Yep. All right.
Did it do
Listen,
well?
if you want an insurance policy, I think we can work something out.
Listen, I don't plan on using them, but let's
I would
just say
prefer
it's
you
always
didn't.
Let's just say it's always good to have something in case you need a big distraction or you need to blow a hole in the side of a wall or something.
Fair enough. I think we can work something out. So what do you say? Does it sound like something you think you can help with?
Yeah, I
I'd say
think
10,000 credits is hard to pass up.
Yeah, I think I'd like to see some of it before we get into it, though.
Where are you going to spend it, Trandoshan?
Wherever
We're
the
leaving now.
fuck I'd please. I don't do anything for free. Except for the last job that we did, because that was,
That one was for free.
But that's it.
After that, no more.
That was
I
for
don't know if you know
6ix9ine's
Kodo or not,
sweet
but he
beats.
doesn't. I don't know if you know Kodo or not, but he doesn't pay up front. We haven't been paid. I'm not paying you out of my pocket. Are you gonna do it or not?
yeah, we're in.
Yeah, let's do it.
You know I've got your back, doodle boy.
That's what I like to hear.
You just gonna take the doodle boy comment? We're just going with that?
I mean,
I don't even know what it means. Shut up.
that's my name. I don't know what you mean by that. Like,
It's a very high honor.
is it funny? Is it funny to you?
Yeah, is that Corellian?
Answer the question.
Listen, you don't know what I had to go through to earn that name.
He had a doodle of it. I don't know.
Maybe you had
And
to
you never
see a
will.
Wookiee doctor, maybe.
Oh. All right, so it's a plan then, and I think we'll call it there, and we'll pick up next time with you guys crawling through a garbage chute.
That sounds good.
Sweet. The
All right.
sound
Good
through
deal.
Star Wars.